Hey people on the internet. So I got this nice new shopping block to open coconuts with, and it's made of cauchillo, the wood, the same tree that we chopped up for the wood for the house. There's like a bottom trunk section that wasn't big enough to use for lumber. Really hard, should last about 100 years for coconut chopping. Anyways, so today all the vertical posts got put on for the wall, including that one over there that's going to help us frame the door. They're all done with pretty basic joinery, where the like I showed in the last video, the wood is cut a little bit to go into the other piece and then bolted up from the bottom. So yeah, it's looking good, and I think tomorrow we're going to start to get the top pieces on. We're going to see more framework. Going to see the roof start to come together. It's going to look great. We also got a bit more wood delivered from the cauchillo tree. So there's some long 5-meter beams we're going to use for the top, and then there's some really thin from the edge pieces of the tree that weren't thick enough to cut big lumber from. We cut these little thin pieces, and these are going to be the purlins that go on the very top of the roof rafters for the metal sheet roofing to connect to. And the other ones here are just really thick beams, 12 by 12 centimeter long, 12 by 12 centimeter and 5-meter long beams that we're going to use for going across the top there. And then we just have to bring the roof rafters and a couple other things, the ridge board. So that's how it's going so far. Hopefully by the end of the week, all the top framing will be on and we'll start putting the roof frames on, but it's slow work when you're doing joinery. A lot of hitting away with a chisel. Anyways, let's take a look at the 3D modeling thing here. So got this program on the computer I'm starting to learn. It's called FreeCAD. It's basically like a open source version of AutoCAD. And so you can kind of see the building come together, the cement bases. And let's put on some floor joists, or rather the girders and then the joists. You can see they're cantilevered. Now let's put in the wall posts, and that's where we are right now. All right, and then we can also add the wall plates on top of that. And then maybe the ridge boards. All right, now it's really, yeah, now you can see it's starting to look like a building. We're not there yet, obviously. And then maybe some roof joists, those are the back ones, and then maybe some more roof joists on the front. And then there's a bit of extra framing I threw in there to support the ends of the roof joists, and I don't know if there's anything else that really needs to be added here. I think this is pretty much everything except some of those diagonals. Alright, so we can look at some other views here. That's the top view. Side view, you can see I'm doing one side is a box gable and one side is an open gable. So that's going to give me more rain protection on this side with height. I mean, they both have about the same rain protection, but this side gives me a bit more height. It's the side where the ground comes up like that, and I'm going to be walking into the building. And this is the side that goes off down the hill. It doesn't matter as much. I also didn't want to use a box gable on both sides because it would use a lot more wood. Anyways, I can go back to the top view. I can go back to a view from the other corner. Can zoom in and see some of the shapes I cut here with the rafters. It's a pretty nice program. So yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. I could go into sketch mode. Take this, go into side view. I can try to edit this. Oh, I can't even find that, but I can go into various modes and change the shape and add sketcher. Now I'm in the sketcher. It's not letting me do it right now because I don't really actually know how to use the program. I know it well enough to do this, but I don't know well enough to show you on the fly all the cool stuff that I can do. But anyways, I added all these angles and parallel lines in here to make that custom roof rafter. Just watched a bunch of YouTube videos to learn it, basically. Anyways, enough blathering on about this program. So basically, this allowed me to make some good design choices for this building that I otherwise wouldn't have made if I didn't have the software to visualize it. So hopefully that's what the house is going to look like in a few weeks, and then we can get some roof on. Alright, have a great evening, everybody. Hopefully I'll get another video out soon with some more stuff. One interesting thing I should mention is my red dragon fruit cactus. Over here with the red flesh, it's finally shot up over the top of this rack here. So hopefully at some point this piece that's sticking up will finally realize it has no more support and it'll start shooting off side branches and I'll start to get dragon fruits. We'll see what happens. Have a good evening, everybody.